This is road safety for you, driving forward for safer roads. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the longer video of the top 10 motorcycle violations and penalties. So I'm going to go through these each in detail. I'm going to go through about penalties and the law. I'm going to give you hints and tips to keep yourself safe, and I'll give you tips about the enforcers if you are apprehended. So dealing with enforcers, I'll give you some legal advice. So top 10 motorcycle violations and penalties. Let's have a look, guys. Number 1, headlight colour. Republic Act 4136, Section 34C. The penalties are 5k and vehicle impounded until the issues are corrected. The only permitted colours for motorcycle and scooter headlights are white or yellowish. No red lights showing at the front. An additional headlight is permitted, but not fitted higher than the handlebars height. Search the Republic Act above for more details. Notice headlights are very important. Why? Because they assist you to see it in the dark, and others, especially pedestrians and children, can see you. Number 2, wearing of slippers. LTO Administrative Order. Let's have a look at the penalties. For your first offence, you'll pay 500 pesos, second offence 700 pesos, and third offence 1k, and licence will be revoked. No open-toed footwear permitted, the riders and passengers. Why? Because this footwear is dangerous for riders as they can lose control more easily and offers no protection for the feet in the event of an accident. Number 3, blinking tail lights. Presidential Decree 96 and the LTO Joint Administrative Order. The penalties: if you receive a TOP, that's a temporary operator's permit, you can also receive a fine of 5k at any time. Second and subsequent offences can lead to 6 months imprisonment and or a fine, and your third offence will be a fine, imprisonment and licence revoked. No blinking tail lights permitted and no red and blue flashing lights permitted. The penalties for this offence are heavy. You have been warned here to save you being apprehended. When you are pulled over, it's already too late. Having blinking lights, is it worth the risk? Only you can say. Number 4, overloading. LTO Joint Administrative Order 2014-01 Section J 36. All motorcycles all over the world, including the Philippines, are built and designed to carry 2 average-sized adults only. Legally, child passengers are only permitted if they can reach both foot pegs, or if they can clasp their hands around the waist of the rider. The use of a strap or belt around the child and rider is both illegal and extremely dangerous. In the event of an accident, the child could be crushed by the rider. Children are also required to wear a standard protection type helmet. Number 5, lane splitting filtering. LTO Administrative Order AHS 2008-015. The penalties are first offence 1.5k, second offence 3k, third offence 5k and licence revoked. Sharing a lane already occupied by another vehicle is not permitted. Although authorities see this many times every day, there is little enforcement. Be aware, you can still be pulled over and prosecuted at any time. MMDA have said lane splitting and filtering is not currently enforced with the NCAP programme, but the Philippine government have said this offence needs to be looked at more closely and are currently consulting representatives with a view to enforcing stricter regulations with a change in the law if required. In my qualified opinion, there needs to be a more common sense approach to this issue. The roads are too busy. Motorcyclists need to be sharing lanes, and perhaps shared responsibility would work on a legal frame. Number 6. Defective no headlight or tail light. Republic Act 4136, Section 34A, LTO Joint Administrative Order. Penalties 5k and may include confiscation of defective equipment and or the vehicle impounded until the faults are rectified or removed. This is a huge problem here in the Philippines. Too many vehicles driving in the dark with no lights. Even in daylight, by law, you should have a headlight on. Motorcycles and scooters are required to have working headlights, tail lights and a brake light. The danger of driving with no lights in the dark are you cannot see well and pedestrians cannot see you, especially young children, see and be seen. Drivers simply do not recognise the dangers or choose to ignore. No excuses, no lights is dangerous and illegal. I see jeepneys, cars, vans, motorcycles and tricycles at night time, all with no lights on. Sometimes they are fitted with expensive accessories. Really? The price of a bulb for a headlight is around 100 pesos and a tail light around 20 pesos. These roads in the Philippines are our roads, your roads. You have the power in your hands to make our roads safer. Do the right thing, fix your lights. Number 7. Change of rim size. Department Order 2010-32. Penalties are 5k and motorcycle impounded until issues are corrected. Some riders change their rim size for looks or to lower the seat height. This is both illegal and dangerous. Smaller rims affect the speedometer, giving a higher reading than actual speed. Also, you will experience wobbly or poor responsive steering. Larger rims. These also affect the speedometer reading, giving a lower reading than actual speed. They also require a lower profile tyre. This will make the ride feel harsh and will upset the handling. We call this understeer. I have a video in my channel about understeer. Number 8. No small children as passengers. Republic Act 10666. Children's Safety on Motorcycles Act 2015. The penalties: first offence 3k, second offence 5k, third offence and subsequent offences 10k and licence revoked. This is not just a Philippine problem, it happens all over Asia. Motorcycles with children, usually with no helmet. I see the rider wearing a helmet but not the child. Where's the sense in that? Do they care so little about the child's safety? I don't think so. I think it's just an ignorance of the dangers, ignorance of the law. Number 9. Keep headlight on at all times. Covered by LTO Administrative Order and the Republic Act. The penalties: 500 pesos cited as improper use of accessories or defective lighting. Section 5 of the Republic Act states all motorcycles and scooters shall be required to automatically turn on their headlights upon starting the engine and while running on the road at all times, day or night. There is an LTO circular, AHS 2008-015, which gives provision for AHO, automatic headlights on. This only applies to motorcycles and scooters 2008 or newer. And this law is enforced by the LTO, the PNP, HPG, MMDA and local LGUs. And finally, number 10, number plate attachment or modifications, LTO Administrative Order 201401. The penalties are 5k and confiscation of unauthorised attachments or accessories. This law is all about the official number plate and surrounding area. The law says no additional lights or attachments. This includes unauthorised plates, any accessory fitted to and or around the vehicle plate. The law also states each motorcycle must have 2 number plate lights. They must illuminate in white and be active when the headlights are turned on and must render the plate number clearly visible at night time. There we go, guys. I hope you found that interesting and I hope you learned something to help you when you're riding on the road. Think before you ride. Now, this next section I'm going to put up is very important. This is going to be legal advice for you if you are apprehended for fitting illegal accessories. So here's what to do and what not to do. This is the law. This is your legal advice if you are apprehended for illegal accessories. There are 5 points here. Number 1, make sure you read and know the law. It's easy to find out what the law says. Use Google to search law in the Philippines and then lights or helmets or whatever the subject is you're looking for. Number 2, if you are ordered by an apprehending officer to remove any accessory, you can politely refuse. Inform the officer you are not in breach of LTO regulations, so the officer will be the one to remove the accessories. Take a video of this if you can. By law, you're allowed to record events discreetly. Make sure you record the officer's name and number. Number 3, at this point I want to confirm the importance of knowing the law. You cannot follow this advice unless you know the law. Read the previous screens and take screenshots if you need to, so you can carry it with you at all times. Number 4, do not sign the voluntary confiscation receipt. By doing so, you are admitting to the offence. The only thing you are required by law to sign is the LTO ticket. But it is very important that you write "for contest" anywhere on the ticket. Number 5, do not argue with the officer. Stay calm. You're in control at this point. They must, by law, explain their actions to you. Remember, know the law, know your rights. If you suspect an enforcer, policeman or government official is not behaving correctly, here's what to do. Record everything. A video is most important. Take screenshots of the following screens, guys. This one for the LTO. Next is the MMDA staff, how to contact them and complain. Next is the Philippine National Police. Here's the details of how to complain about them. You can also get free help from the Citizens Complaint Hotline on 8888. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and you now feel more informed and confident to ride on our roads safer. Remember these 2 things for any road situation. Slow down, look and decide. Think before you ride. Please like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. And it's bye from James. Stay safe.